We're a little late. This is August.
Yeah, I
it's
know.
already August 9th.
Yeah, so, but things happen.
I was just telling Big Ed that, if you guys head to New York and you head out to the Evelyn Hotel, which is going to be opening sometime in February, March, and you have bread at one of the 3 restaurants, you'll be partaking in Lisa's program.
Wow, his daughter. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty exciting. Yeah, she's very excited. It's a tough racket, man, as you know.
It's impossible. What do you mean tough?
You know.
So anyway, in spite of that, it's still the classic series for August 2017 in the Wine of the Month Club. And Paul San will pour the.
We have some amazing.
The first.
Oh, wait a minute. We need to talk about now. I was not criticized. I was asked a few times from my staff about last month rosé being the red wine, right, of the selections. And so 40 years ago, 1977,
Rosé of Cabernet by Firestone.
Yes. And what position in the club did it take?
The red wine position.
The red wine position.
I know. I saw that. I thought that was hilarious.
So don't give me grief, but and oddly, hello, sir, what was the grape of the rosé we tasted that we had last year from?
It was Cabernet.
It is, right.
As a matter of fact. Well, it wasn't all Cabernet, was it?
It was all Cabernet.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Rosé du Cabernet.
Did you read the rest of that newsletter?
No, I didn't.
All right, because I did, and I'm going. I hate doing this because I look at these prices and I go nuts. This was 1977, August 77. They had the Rosé Cabernet and Entrée de Mer, and they were selling. Your dad was selling 1971 Dufort Vivant, which is a classified growth from Margaux, for $4.90 a bottle.
No, only to go back in time. Huh?
Oh my! He also had a Spätlese from Germany that was $1.50 more than the Bordeaux.
That's amazing.
I know. Look at
that was the funny thing about that newsletter. It said Entrée de Mer is just the wine, 1975 or something.
Right.
So and it was the white.
Right.
Which was interesting.
Well,
but
no,
what's
because
Entrée de Mer? That's a region. It's not the name of a wine.
Well, that's true. Well, he put down the name of the producer Barriere in the write up.
Speaking about the name of the wine, here's our Pietra Santra, which I think is backwards. Should be Santa Pietra, but whatever. But Cienega Valley.
Well, no, Pietra Santa. Yeah, Cienega Valley this stuff is great. I mean,
I was thinking like La Cienega.
Yeah, that's La Cienega and Pico is where they grow the grapes here. No. No, this is a serious bottle. I was so glad to see these guys come in at selections because I remember these wines from 30 years ago and they were fabulous. He was making these wonderful Italian varietals, like Sangiovese and Nebbiolo and things like that. And of course Zinfandel, which they call Primitivo, which is actually from Croatia, but that's another story. Anyway,
well, this retails for what, $18.99, and if I went to the winery, if I walked into a wine shop and the guy guided me toward this wine I'd never heard of, nor do I know the district well, and he said it's $18.99, and I took this home, I'd be very happy.
I wouldn't argue this wine for $18.99 at all. I would argue it for $7.99 as a real
which
price.
is like a stupid price. As that one vendor says, in the stupid prices. So $7.99. This is a huge, expensive bottle of wine to make, and for $7.99 you're probably getting less.
So I'm doing a 95.
I'll do 96 because I think it's
okay if you must.
Wow.
He also had your dad also had a 1970 Saint Emilion Grand Cru for $8.
And we're starting the Napa Club. By the way, folks, the Napa Club is coming. Napa, Rosé, and Bordeaux clubs at the Wine of the Month Club. And so, but unfortunately, I can't hold my dad's prices of $5. It's going to be like $50. Okay, so this came to us.
I love this wine,
too. It's so fun because of the blend. It's first of all Chardonnay from the north above Venice, which is kind of interesting, but it's also Pinot Grigio, right, which is where the home of that area. But the red wine was in a red bottle, which I didn't like at all, but I like this.
Yeah, and the white wine is in a blue bottle. Well, that makes sense. But it's Luna de Luna, which is, lunatic is where it comes from, the moon and all that. But I was so glad to see it because I know this winery very well. I know their products are just absolutely delicious wine. Absolutely
You
delicious.
get a wonderful old world character with this old Italian white. But it's brighter than that, right? Got more acid than that.
Yeah, definitely a shellfish wine. And rich cream sauces or even tomato sauces would cut right through.
Oh, that's really good. So here's the story on this. Because I think it sells for $17.99. You get it for $6.99. Excuse me. But when the vendor brought it to me, Julie at Young, she says, we have to call Dane.
Okay, I don't care what you call. Just give me the price.
Call Dane Troop. Dane Troop. Well, Dane Troop, really, his name is Bub. Want to know why? Because he went to Margate with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
funny.
My junior high school friend emerges in the wine business, and he's the supplier of this wine. He's the one that brings it in from Italy, and made us a deal that no one else got. So you could get it for $6.99. I give it a 95.
I'm doing 94, just to be different. Okay, now back to Pietra Santa. There's Sangiovese.
Well, you were talking about the Italian varietals.
Yeah.
And this is one, the Sangiovese, which I love.
Oh, man,
I love tasting Sangioveses from California.
I do too. They're so good, you know.
Because they're so different from the Chiantis.
Well, they are. They're bigger, richer. They're more
Wow.
California-like.
You also get the sort of the similar treatment that they've done
But
with
you know, it has. You can smell the Italian heritage in this wine. Okay, it is not Cabernet. It is not Merlot. It is not Zinfandel. It is not Syrah.
Wow, that's really good. Boy, it lingers.
Mm-hmm.
That spice component that comes from Sangiovese,
Right.
which you don't get in the other varietals, it just lingers.
Yeah, it's a beautiful wine.
And since I've been taking oregano oil lately for a sinus infection, this goes well with pizza.
That's why you smell like a tomato sauce. I
like
just
a
figured it
pizza.
out. Yeah. Oh, $17.99 or $18.99 on the shelf, $7.99 reorder price, and I'm at a 94 on this too. I think it's just. God, the nose is just amazing, though. It really is amazing that they can keep that Italian character, and yet they still make it in California.
Okay, so we haven't settled this 94, this 100-point scale since the folks are watching.
Okay, it's a Cadillac Eldorado.
Because I wanted to, and they should know, because we were asked by a customer, you know, how come your ratings are different than ours and what you see on the market? And I said, well, how do you know what some guy who just finished, you know, a piece of celery, tastes the wine, and then puts on Vivino that he thinks it's an 85? It doesn't make any sense to me, right?
Right.
And there's no way they can be consistent. So we want to come up with our own scale. Ed thinks it should be like car models.
Or actresses.
Or actresses.
This is a Sophia Loren.
Yeah.
No, I disagree. I think it's an Audrey Hepburn.
But we're going to come up with something that you can relate to and prioritize based on that. Okay, here's our friend Matt Fowles,
Oh, I love this guy.
man
I never
of
met him.
man.
I don't know who he is, but I love him because I love his
the
wines.
man of mans.
Oh,
Who in
man.
that one picture, the last newsletter, is holding up a lobster that must be 100 years old because it's like 8 feet long. He's sarcastic. So he was able to get the trademark name Farm to Table in the wine, which I think is great because that is a movement now, and we've been to. But I'm thinking about doing something new.
Look, any guy who has a wine called Ladies Who Shoot Their Lunch, he's my buddy.
Is the apples, the green apples in this?
Oh,
thing?
God, yeah.
Fantastic.
Green apples and red apples, too. You know, and it's just,
Well, here's the deal. Enough of this, and things go in cycles. I was talking to my daughter about, because she's into this farm to table idea. She wants to open a restaurant like that. So, what if you did an automat to table?
what?
You know, you remember those automats in the '60s?
Yeah, right. Where they
What if
bring
you
a
did
tray?
farm to table food in an automat? So you go to the you go to the automat and you put your money in, and the thing rotates, and out comes this salad made from greens grown right behind the automat. You don't like that idea? How about frozen to table?
You defrost. Keep working on that one, Paul. Anyway, $10.99 or $15.99 to show up would be a great price on this. So $6.99 reorder price. I'm at a 95 because I
like it.
I think
it
it's
a lot,
delicious.
but-
I like everything we've featured from this guy has really been exceptional
Really good wine.
and at great prices.
And
too.
the email specials have been great. And my last final thought on restaurants, Ed, is all you can eat to go.
Which is
Hey, cheers.
exactly what they don't allow you to do. Thank you. There we are, August 2017.